Hey, what's up, guys? I have Jaden here. Say hi, Jaden. So we're back again, guys, for another cooking episode. For today, we'll be cooking what do you call it, guys? One of my favorite beef dish, and this one is like really simple, guys. It's just the way I do it. But I'll tell you guys how to kind of like fasten or expedite this dish. This dish is beef with the mushrooms. So, like what I said, guys. So this dish, guys, is almost identical to our what do you call it? To our beef. What do you call it? Bistek Tagalog. Similar, almost like similar ingredients, just like the way of I cooked it, but it's I would say like 80% like similar to that dish. So like always, guys, we'll take you guys through the ingredients, and then we'll go in the process of cooking this. I would say like simple but really delicious beef dish. So let's do it, guys. Alright, guys, here's our ingredients for our beef with the mushroom. So we'll start with the vegetables. I got onion and then 2 cloves of garlic. And we also have lemons. And like what I said, it's with mushrooms. So these are the mushrooms that we're going to be using, guys. I'm just going to wash this one, and then this one should be good to go. And if you guys are wondering, guys, for the mushrooms, these are like really excellent source of vitamin D, guys. So that's why I love to use this one every now and then. And then I have this stew of meat. These are already been sliced, guys. So this is gonna expedite how I'm gonna cook this one, because the meat is already pre-cut. I just need to prep them, get them ready. And then of course we're gonna need like a beef bouillon. We're also gonna need like a chicken broth, just in case we need to add more water, because I'm using the soup for my son's like rice topping. So that's why we're gonna add like a little water in there. I also have like butter. This is like the secret, guys, butter for this dish. Lots of butter for this dish. And then we have salt, and we're also gonna be using sugar, and then ground pepper, and then I'm gonna be using this one is just optional, guys. Even without this one, guys, the dish is already delicious. But if you guys can get your hand with this one, with the one with the parsley, oregano, and thyme, this one will just like elevate the aroma and the flavoring of this dish. Just like same thing with the Bistek Tagalog, guys. This if you guys can have this one in there, I guarantee you this is gonna put more aroma on the dish. And then for our seasoning, I have this liquid seasoning. I also have soy sauce, and then we have what do you call it, oyster sauce as well. So I'll get like what I said, the meat ready, guys. We need to like marinate that one for maybe like 30 minutes with just like the soy sauce and what do you call it, and the lemon. And then I'm gonna wash this some mushroom as well. So I'm gonna be back. Alright, guys, like what I said, we're gonna marinate the beef for at least like 30 minutes. So I'm gonna add I would say like a quarter of a cup, guys, of soy sauce with that amount of beef that I have. Not a half, but I would say like a quarter of a cup. My bad, guys. So a quarter of half a cup of this measurement right here. That's what I meant. And then yeah, because there's plenty of soy sauce already for this dish. Get in. And then like what I said, we're gonna use the lemons. We use the lemons. We're gonna marinate this one with the lemon. So we're just gonna squish it in there. Remove this cup out of here. Yeah, 3 lemons, guys, and then maybe like I would say like 5 or 6 calamansi if you guys are using that one. And then we're just gonna mix it We're just gonna mix all the ingredients in there, the lemons and the soy sauce. And like what I said, guys, we're gonna marinate this one for like 30 minutes, and then we'll while waiting for that one, I'm gonna start cutting the like the onions and the garlic, and then get the mushroom ready and everything. And that way, when we get to the cooking part, it's all gonna be like streamlined right there. So we'll be back from here. All right, guys. So we're here now. We're gonna do the process of cooking this beef with the mushroom dish. Anytime that I cook like anything that has beef, guys, in my opinion, if you guys can afford it or if you guys can get your hands on it, I always love to use olive oil. It just like brings a lot of flavoring on beef. Anything that that's like steak. This is what I love to use with the butter, of course. I just love the like what I said, the flavor that it brings. So since I still have olive oil, if not, guys, then you guys can just use what do you call it, just the regular oil if you guys want. But that's just like my preference. So I'm just gonna heat up this wok, and then we'll start sauteing the garlic and onion, and then we'll go in the process of tendering the beef. Okay, this one should be hot enough. So now we're gonna, like what I said, probably the garlic. Once it's like a little brownish, we'll add our just like the usual. Yeah, Filipino dish, guys. Yeah, it's always like kind of like similar when you're like starting them off. Like you always have to like saute something. Most likely, garlic and what do you call it, and onions, or ginger. You probably see the ginger in there. Alright guys, like what I said, this one is just an optional, but since I have this garlic and herbs, I'm just gonna add it now, just to get a little bit of the flavoring that I'm looking. And like what I said, guys, this one is just an optional. If you guys don't have it, you guys don't have to use it. Because like what I said, the dish itself is already like delicious. And then from here, we're gonna add our butter. So I'm gonna add this whole thing, guys, because this is the one that's gonna bring all the flavoring that we're looking on this dish. So we're gonna melt that butter, and then we'll be back. Alright guys, our butter is all melted. Now we're gonna add our beef bouillon, or if you guys don't have it, you guys can use a pork or the chicken. This is just like to add more flavoring in there. And now we can add our marinated beef with just the toyo or soy sauce and lemon. And then of course we're gonna put it to boil. We're gonna let it tenderize. I'm also gonna add a little bit of the chicken broth, guys, because we're gonna put it to boil. We don't want it like running out of, like, drying out, I was gonna say. And we're probably gonna put this one to boil for, I would say, like maybe like 45 minutes, guys, just to, you know, make sure that the beef is so like tender, right? All right, guys, let's continue cooking our beef and mushroom dish. So look at that, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a quick taste, guys, just to make sure, you know, it's where I want it to be at this point. Yep, that's where we want it, guys. So now we're gonna add all the rest of the ingredients, guys. So this seasoning right here. So I would say this is a half a cup right here. So I would say just a 8. So a quarter of this one, guys. So 8 of this cup. And then our oyster sauce. This is gonna, you know, enhance the flavoring that we're looking. So I would say a quarter of this one. Quarter of this half a cup right here. And then we're just gonna rinse it out with some of the sauce in there, so we can scoop what's left on here. Wanna get all the what I can in there. It should be good. So we're just gonna mix it up, and then we're gonna add sugar. I would say a 2 tablespoonful of sugar, guys. Should be enough. And then our pepper. So it's really up to you guys how much of pepper, and you know, like depending on you guys, pepper and salt, I would say. And then we'll start with that much of salt. Yeah, it's better to adjust, guys. That's my advice. It's better to adjust towards the end than, like, you know, like overdoing it or overpowering it with one of the ingredients. So it's easy to adjust. And then we'll do a quick taste. Yep. Tastes good, guys. Really good. All right, I'm gonna put this one to boil again, guys, because I really want the beef to be like really tender. Because you know, my son, in that way he can eat it as well. So we're gonna lower the heat now. In that way, we're not gonna, you know, what do you call it? Like we're gonna leave the water level as it is right now. So we're gonna leave it low fire or low heat, and then maybe like in 30 minutes, then we can add the mushrooms, and that should do our dish. So we'll be back again, guys. And that should be our last step, since we already adjusted all the flavoring. I think it's gonna stay as it is, guys. And then adding, like what I said, adding the mushroom towards the end, and then that should do our dish. All right, guys. Checking our dish again. There you go. Alright, guys, like what I said, we're you know, like on the last part of this dish now. This is like where we add the last ingredients, which is the mushrooms, and these are already washed and, you know, ready to go, guys. And also Jaden's is here. Alright, guys, I'm gonna leave this one open. I'm not gonna close it anymore because I'm pretty sure the beef is already tender and all. Because I know the, what do you call it, the mushroom, sometimes they have the tendency of like producing a lot of water, especially if you like soak them for, you know, like a minute. This will kind of like help us out, not to make our dish like too watery, because I don't really like that one. This one should be good right here, guys. This one this water level should be good. So we're gonna try to maintain it that way. So we're just gonna put this one to a boil for maybe another 10 to 15 minutes, guys, and our dish should be good to go from there. All right, guys, that should do our beef with mushrooms. So just like that, guys. Yeah, I know I said like it's pretty simple, guys, but if you actually, like looking, the way I do it, yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot of going on, guys. Especially, it's almost like similar to the Bistek Tagalog that we have, and there's probably like a different, like ways that I did it, but it's almost like similar to that one. So yeah, like what I said, guys, that should do our dish. And they probably took me like an hour and a half to make sure like the beef is all like tenderized and all like that. But that's that, guys. We'll leave it close, but kind of like open on a little, and that way the heat can still like exit out of the wall. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys did learn a new dish again. If you guys are not like really familiar with that one, or if you guys haven't seen it. And I will leave all the the ingredients in the description of this YouTube video, guys. So yep, like what I said, guys, more of this, and this is just like me, like I'm just like really happy that I'm able to share the dishes that I've learned throughout the years that I've been cooking at home, guys. So like what I said, there's more. And thank you again, guys, for everything, for the support, the likes, and watching our, video. And I will see you guys on our next, like cooking show again. The next time we create those delicious and nutritious smoothie, or the next time that me and my family are, like out and about, and it will definitely take you guys as well. In that way, you guys see places that you probably never seen. So that's our goal. But anyway, guys, for now, peace out, and I'll see you guys again. Thank you.